we found the famous landing of the Noah's Ark. This shape of the boat, supposedly that's where it was. It's funny, when we were driving, you see the rocks above, and it has also like this shape of a boat, and I thought it's there, and I was like, wow, it's huge, that's massive. But this one, in order to fit giraffes, elephants, plants and seeds, unfortunately that's not how you store seeds for preservation. There's a seed vault in Norway. It has special temperatures, special procedures in order to survive the apocalypse. But the way they depict it in the Bible, it's not really doable, because what conditions were there, and when he was in the sea, and how did all the animals were living and coexisting on the boat at the same time. The scientists and archaeologists are actually working here in order to discover if there's any proof or evidence that lays behind this boat formation. But there is a lot of doubt about this, because one, the water levels couldn't rise this high. It's not really possible. And two, the formation is most likely nature-like. It's a coincidence. It's kind of cool at looking at this religious / mystical landmarks, because it's hard to prove of its existence, and that's why I think it's just fascinating, actually, looking at it and imagining it, that this was the boat that carried species and trees and seeds to save the mankind. It's a better view from this point. And on the other side of the ark, you see Mt.Ararat. There's the big one, there's the small one. In Armenian it's called Masis. In English is Ararat, but also that wording is used in Armenian language nowadays. The mountain spreads in 3 countries. Behind, on the other side of the Ararat, is Armenia, the capital city Yerevan, and for them the mountain is a national symbol, which is on the flag of it, and also a sacred place. Armenia never made territorial claims with Turkey, but I think in reality they do want it back. And this mountain is volcanic, so it has the possibility to explode, and it's about 5,000 meters high, and the small one is 3,000 meters. It's a really easy hike. I think it takes about 2 days, something like this, but no more than 5 days, that's for sure, because it goes quite smooth on the way up. And then over here, 10 kilometers this way, the road we were just driving on, is Iran. So this zone is quite militarized. There's a lot of military training camps and watchguard towers. One, because of Armenia, they don't have best relations. 2, Iran. And 3, this is a Kurdish land, which also is problematic with the Turks, because some Kurdish organization is considered terroristic, so they must watch all these lands where Kurdish majority live. And also you cannot visit Ararat without any permit. You must get a military permit and hire a local licensed tour guide who will take you up. If you go hiking there alone, most likely you can be shot. And also Ararat has some mysterious things going on, like the villages that are near it, they were disappearing. People who would go hiking without permits, they would disappear, so there's some mystic to it, but some beautiful view.